Suppose we have the function x squared plus 4x plus 4 over x squared plus 5x plus 6. And we're asked to find where the holes are. The first thing that we would need to do is to factor. If we factor x squared plus 4x plus 4, it factors as x plus 2 times x plus 2. If we factored x squared plus 5x plus 6, that factors as x plus 2 times x plus 3. Whenever we have a hole, what happens is that we have factors that eliminate. If you notice here that x plus 2 and x plus 2, those are going to end up dividing out. So since they divide out, we know that there's going to be a hole related to x plus 2. The actual hole, though, is going to be wherever that factor equals 0. So if we subtract 2 from both sides, we end up with that x is negative 2. In other words, there's going to be a hole here where x is negative 2. To find the actual coordinate for that hole, we know the x value is negative 2. The reduced function is what we have here. So the reduced function is x plus 2 over x plus 3. If we input this negative 2 in the reduced function, we end up with negative 2 plus 2 over negative 2 plus 3. This is basically 0 over 1, which turns out to be just 0. So in other words, the y-coordinate of our hole is going to end up being 0. So this is the hole that we have for the function that we're given. Suppose that we're given the function g of x equals x squared plus 2x minus 15 over x squared plus 7x plus 10. And we need to find the holes. In order to find the holes for this rational function, we need to factor. The factors of the numerator would be x plus 5 and x minus 3. The factors of the denominator would be x plus 5 and x plus 2. So if we want to find the hole, we would need to find out a factor that's going to eliminate. If we notice there, x plus 5 is going to eliminate. So that means that we're going to have a hole related to x plus 5. So wherever x plus 5 equals 0, that would be the value that we're looking for. So we're going to subtract 5 from both sides, and that tells us that there's a hole wherever x is negative 5. So we know that the x-coordinate of this hole is negative 5. How do we find the y-coordinate? To find the y-coordinate, we would take the reduced or simplified function. In this case, the simplified function would be x minus 3 over x plus 2. And we're going to substitute what we have. So we're going to substitute x is negative 5. If we do that, we end up with negative 5 minus 3 over negative 5 plus 2. Negative 5 minus 3 is negative 8. And negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3. This is equivalent to a positive 8/3. So in other words, our y value is going to be 8/3. And so this is the coordinate of our hole.